Char Margolis, Char Communications Incorporated, and CharVision LLC do not endorse or offer for any purpose but entertainment the views of any guest or other expert on CharVision or UBN.
Things before they happened from the time I was a child. At the age of 8, I saw a spirit at the foot of my bed and didn't know what it was. And in my 20s, I finally realized I had a special ability that could help others. I have learned that love never dies. There is a spirit world that can communicate with us, and we all have the gift of intuition. Join me, and together we will explore the possibilities of the unknown from beyond and more. This is CharVision. Hi, everybody. It's Char and CharVision, and I'm so happy to see you. And I've had people wanting to know when they can see the other shows that they haven't seen because they don't get to watch them. But if you go to char.net, char.net, I have a channel, and you can watch all the CharVision shows at your leisure. So thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting me and the work that I've worked on for over 40 years. So it's a long haul doing this work, but I love doing it, and I love that you love watching or like watching anyway. Okay, so today is March 18th, 2016. For those of you who are watching it like years from now, saying, boy, Char looks younger. When you see me on TV 20 years from now. Okay, so today I have a wonderful guest. Her name is Lynn Creighton, and she's a shaman and also a sculptress or a sculptor, and she's created bronze female figures of women experiencing the full vibratory rate of their inner core. Lynn, that's pretty incredible. So first of all, tell us what a shaman is and how that works, because you put shamanism into your work, right?
So my relationship to shamanism is having a relationship or understanding or participating in the world that you can't see.
Okay.
And I undertook that or began work. I don't actually call myself a shaman, by the way. I've had...
You don't?
No, I don't. I mean, I've had shaman training. For many, many years, over 30 years, I've participated in Native American transformational ceremonies, which are about engaging with the other world, putting yourself...
Are you talking about the spirit world or the energetic world?
The spirit world or the energetic world. I don't really see a difference between those two. For me, there's no difference. Spirit speaks to me through energy. Okay. And in the Native American world, energy is the substance of everything, is what everything is. So yeah, my relationship to shamanism is through my training in Native American transformational.
And do you have spirit guides? Do you know about your spirit guides?
I don't talk to my spirit guides.
No.
I believe the Great Spirit is guiding me.
And that's really smart, I think. Because then, you know, spirits are like friends. They can give you good advice and bad advice, so you might as well go straight to the top.
Well, yeah. It's just where I am.
No, I respect that. I truly respect that. It's just that I know the Native Americans... many people have American Indian guides, spirit guides, because they were first here and they seem to know a lot.
I kind of didn't stop there.
Yeah, well,
there was a moment.
I respect that, though. I really respect that, because I think it's always important to go to whatever a spirit's telling you. You should measure it with the highest level of goodness, love, and God, and Great Spirit, or whatever, universal consciousness, whatever people want to call it. Okay, so why is it so important for women to mark their rites of passage in their lives?
Well, my orientation of the passage of women is towards the integration of their understanding of their sexuality.
Okay.
So you mark the end of the childhood by recognizing the menses and the capacity of that person to now create new life.
You're talking about the menstrual cycle.
Yeah. And
I don't miss it, do you?
Well,
I really don't miss it.
But the point of that is estrogen. So the point of it is estrogen. Celebrating the change in hormones and the way that the woman will engage in the teenager then will begin to engage in her life from a new perspective. And because of the work I've done since the work I did in the Native American purification lodges and prayer dances and vision quests, has been around addressing this issue of sexuality. So then the woman then is becoming a mother, is using that same energy and that same reality of her being to become a mother. The crone then is celebrating the movement or the change to death, the regeneration of life after death.
So what do you do what is it that you do to celebrate this with someone? Do you do a whole thing?
I am not a teacher of sexuality, of sexual practices, generally. My focus has been on, through my artwork, which really began...
By the way, if you're seeing all these beautiful sculptures, on the table here, it is Lynn's sculpture. She did it in clay, and then she bronzed them, and they're absolutely phenomenal.
So I have to say that what I discovered by leading hundreds, thousands of people in Native American ceremonies is that women have been out of balance in their sexual practices and then as I look at the history, I see that that's been 5,000 years.
So do you do ceremonies with women?
No.
Oh, okay.
I have, but no, I'm not doing that now.
Okay.
I have done that, but I'm not doing that now. Okay. No, I feel that my sculpture has been my way of speaking about this. Each of these sculptures is about the capacity of women to celebrate who they are through their sexuality.
They're absolutely stunning.
So orgasm as a means of engaging in the full energy of the human being. Now, I have led women on ceremonies where we address this issue, but I'm not doing that right now. I feel that I've done it with our sculpture.
Does this have a name?
This is Orchid.
Orchid. It's beautiful.
And this is Morning Glory.
Morning Glory.
There's
a little one down here.
And this is Ophelia. Is she in the picture? I don't know.
Ophelia, can you?
I think I had an image of her on the screen before.
Yeah, that's Ophelia.
Yeah.
I've taken women on ceremonial retreats for many years.
But now you're putting your energy more into the sculpting.
When I got a job at Cal Lutheran University running the ceramics department, I transferred all of that energy into teaching young people how to express their creativity.
Okay, but also express their sexuality.
Well, you don't talk about sexuality too overtly in a Lutheran college.
That's true.
You don't. So it was very kind of undercover. But still, it was important. It felt very important to me to engage with young people in this moment of their becoming. So that's what I did.
Do you believe a lot of women are suppressed with their sexuality?
Yes. And why
do you think that is?
5,000 years ago, the Indo-Europeans invaded the goddess-worshipping cultures. They came over the Urals from the steppes of Russia, and they invaded the goddess-worshipping cultures. They wiped out the goddess because they brought with them their god.
Oh.
The way of suppressing the goddess was to suppress women's sexuality, because the goddess was celebrated, had been celebrated for 20 or 30,000 years.
The goddess was?
The goddess. That's more than 3/4 of the history of mankind. Well, that's what I'm working on. That's what I'm working on.
But seriously, because really, you know, even that saying, you know, Nancy Reagan just passed away, and behind every great man is a woman, right? And women, I understand your mission about this, because it's really, I mean, men are okay. John. I mean, I like men. I do. But
especially gay men, right?
Well, I like gay men. I really like straight men, but I love them both. But women are, I can see where women are being pushed aside still, even in the workplace.
Now, still. What I think we have to understand is that when the goddess was suppressed, the women were grabbed away from their sexuality because the goddess was being celebrated in the temple with sacred sexuality. So it was sexuality that was attacked by the god-worshipping people in order to gain power in that area.
But then did the men take over?
No, they were taking over. That's what they were doing. It was a male-oriented
the male
culture.
took over, and then they didn't even care about women's sexuality. They cared about their own.
They killed the women. They killed the women for being sexual. Stone her if she is sexual, outside of her husband's home.
But didn't they have intercourse with the women?
And then the woman became the man's property for his sexual pleasure.
And then all they cared about was wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. They didn't even thank them.
So we lost the sacredness. At that moment, we lost the sacredness. We lost the connection to the sacredness.
Okay, so how are we getting it back?
I don't think so.
No, I mean, but look at like this young Taylor Swift. I like her. She's got spunk. She's not afraid to fight anybody. You can tell that she has her goddess in her. What about Hillary Clinton? She's running for president.
I don't think that she's. I would not make the relationship of running for president to balance sexual nature.
That's true.
In a woman.
That's true.
And I even fault her because, well, we won't go into that.
Okay, we won't go into politics because that can cause a lot of issues.
No, I don't. I believe that the women's movement, our most recent women's movement, did not address the issue of the sacredness of sexuality. It gave women permission to be more sexual, and they became more sexual, but still in a profane way.
Meaning what?
Not honoring the true value of their orgasm.
Right.
The orgasm as the spark
to knowledge. Do you know there are some women who have never had an orgasm?
I know.
It's so sad.
But beyond that, Char, is what level orgasm are you having? And if you understand the power of a high-level orgasm, you don't put up with a low-level orgasm. And the power of the high-level orgasm is to spark knowledge, to spark the inner knowledge that's already there that we are hiding because we haven't had access to our sexuality.
Hiding or just been suppressed because they weren't allowed to bring it out.
Hidden from us, or we hide from. We don't know it's there.
Well, then how do you help people reconnect with their sacred source?
How do I help people?
Yeah.
Well, I say to them, it's possible. It's possible to be in full celebration of who you are. I've been writing a book now for many years, but it's becoming completed. And in that book, I'm telling the story of this suppression. So I believe that the understanding of this 5,000 years of history, which camouflages the original 20 or 30,000 years, I believe that an understanding of that will bring women to the threshold of understanding the power of their sexuality. Now, if they've opened that door, then there are plenty of people that can help them with how to achieve a high-level orgasm.
Right.
I have not been in that practice, except for the retreats that I have taken, where I have, taken women on retreats and talked about it, but I haven't been in the practice of showing women how to be more powerful in their sexuality.
So how can we get the younger generation, how can we get how can we get women's lives matter? Women's lives matter. How do you bring that back so women can understand the goddess within them?
You see, you said you think I'm a giving person.
Yeah.
And I have devoted almost 40 years of my life
when I went into the green room, I saw Lynn. I said, you remind me of my healer, Hattie, who has passed away. Not that she's going anywhere, and that she was giving and healing, and she really cared about helping others.
So I'm saying we have to open the door to understanding.
Right.
Going around ignorant of 20 or 30,000 years of the history of mankind doesn't serve the feminine.
Like, do the universities have
they have women's
studies on
studies,
this?
but I don't know that they're actually looking at that.
So maybe you need to propose that.
Well, I've talked a few times at universities, but the word orgasm is very hard to put across.
Why?
Because ears burn. They don't want it. You know, it's been too invasive. Even the idea of sexuality as a my book is called Orgasm, a Sacrament.
Oh, that should be a bestseller.
And the reason for that is that the goddess was being celebrated with sacred sexuality.
Right.
But since she was suppressed, we don't even talk about sexuality.
So when you say sacred sexuality, does that mean like are they having a partner, these women? Many partners.
Yeah, in fact, the custom was for the man to go to the temple and engage with the priestess, whose job it was to celebrate the goddess with her partner in the temple.
Oh, I hope I was one of those in my past life.
But you see what we lost? We lost that.
That's not good. We have to bring that one back.
Yeah.
I think we need to figure out, maybe do a reality show on it or something. I don't know. It's just like I know I'm joking around, but I agree with you.
So I've been witness to a lot of empowering women kind of ideas,
Right.
Get to your inner strength and speak the truth but I think it's ridiculous if it doesn't own the power of orgasm. It doesn't go to the place where that power comes from.
Are there some women who just aren't built to have an orgasm, or?
I wouldn't want to speculate on that.
We don't really know that.
Our problem is more women who
Is it
don't
in the mind?
know.
Is it in the mind?
The orgasm. The orgasm is not in the mind. The orgasm is in the nervous system.
Uh-huh.
It's an impulse. It's an electrical impulse.
Okay. So how do you get people to recognize this and do this? I kind of think you should lecture in colleges.
I'd love to.
I feel like that's what you should do.
I'd love to.
Because if you can start in the educational system, and I bet there are universities that would welcome this, for sure, like the psychology classes.
The women's studies, there's women's studies, but it doesn't go to this. I've lectured I taught at Cal Lutheran University, and I lectured in the women's studies.
Mm-hmm.
And I taught at Moorpark College, and I lectured in the women's studies. And in both cases, it was kind of lukewarm.
Mm-hmm.
But also, my understanding of the issue has been clarified, and it's very crystal clear of it now.
How will women reclaiming their sacred sexuality help the planet evolve and return to balance?
Thank you for that question.
Yeah.
See, where are we going if half of the culture is not participating in setting the agenda and deciding how to achieve it? How do we know we're going in the right direction? The goddess was being celebrated for 20 or 30,000 years because she was known to create new life. This was a necessary function. in a civilization that was growing. So when you eliminate the sacredness of the creation of life and of all of the way that life is, which was eliminated at the same time, we could say nature itself, then you are free to engulf engulf the planet with
so a lot of people have like guilt in their heads about orgasms, or they have.
Well, the church says that sexuality, that sexuality is evil, and that women are sinful.
I'm glad I'm Jewish.
Oh, wait, don't be so quick.
Why?
Because the Hebrews were very important in insisting on this being included in the Bible.
Are you serious?
I'm very serious.
Good thing I never read the Bible.
Yeah. Well, I know that my father took me to church, and I grew up as a Christian. I know he took me to church for them to tell me that I shouldn't be sexual, because he didn't want to tell me.
Well, the other thing is they didn't want you to get pregnant and have, kids before your time.
Well, that's the point. But just talk to me about sexuality.
They didn't know how to do that.
They didn't know.
They would leave like little articles about young girls getting pregnant on your dresser.
He took me to church. He took me and my 4 sisters. We all went to church. He had his bathrobe on, and he went home and whatever.
Well,
maybe had sex with my mother. I think.
You think so?
Probably.
Lynn, you're fascinating, and you really do have something really important to say. It needs to be marketed better, but I can't see why sex can't be marketed. Sex is like one of the highest watched things on the internet. I think you need to teach your stuff on the internet so more women can connect with you, because you could really start a movement.
Oh, I'm trying.
And how can people, do they buy your sculptures?
Yes.
How can people get to you?
Look on the web.
What is it?
LynnCreighton.com.
LynnCreighton.com, and that's Creighton.com.
Right. Right.
Well, I think that you've just like unleashed a lot of freedom in some of the women watching, and I think it's really healthy. And I even know a physician who said it's really important to have orgasms, because health-wise, to stimulate the blood flow in your body.
This is beyond that. I mean, if you say that, if you start there, then you can say we explode into the reality of who we are.
Right.
That's what happens.
Well, I wish everybody a happy exploding. I really enjoy you.
Me too.
Thank you so much.
Wonderful opportunity.
Really,
Thank you.
No, it's my pleasure. I wish you well. And Lynn is in Ventura County, California, and she has do you have an art gallery?
I have a studio there.
Oh, you have a studio there. Okay, people can come there and
anybody
buy
who wants
anything.
to see my work, they can see it.
Okay, kids. Well, don't go away, because I've got somebody who's going to talk about touch therapy, Michelle Ebbin, who's my dear friend, and then I'm going to be doing a reading, so don't go anywhere. Hey, everybody. You probably think I only do individual readings, but sometimes I get a message for everybody, and I wrote a poem that was channeled through me, and I'd like to read it to you. It's called Until We Meet Again by Char Margolis, a message from heaven. My work is done, it's time to leave. Know that I am also missing you as you grieve. I completed my karma on the earth, and now it is time for my rebirth. I'm flying with eagles and dancing on stars. Please know that I haven't gone far. The love we have will carry us through until the day I am again with you. What an amazing journey this passing over can be. I am in good company. I know you hurt, but please trust me. Our journey together is for eternity. So until the day our souls reunite, stay peaceful and well, and use your spirit's sight. I will bring you signs from up above, a butterfly, a bird, my sign of love. Don't worry about me. I'm in good hands. Stay strong, stay positive, and continue to pray. When it is your natural day to graduate from the earth, look for me in the bright white light. We have completed our purpose, and all will be right. This is handmade. It's signed by me. It's an affordable gift for any occasion. Just go to char.net and click on store. Thank you. If you like what you've seen on CharVision, then go to char.net and book a personal reading with me, or join a group reading, or join one of my workshops where I teach you to be psychic and intuitive. Hi, everybody. Michelle Ebbin is going to be here in just a second. She has driven from a couple hours, and the freeway is like crazy in Los Angeles. It's just crazy. But her book is about touch therapy, and Michelle started as a masseuse, and that's how I met her. And see, this whole day we're talking about touch and orgasms. I mean, this is a good show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is this R-rated? I don't think so. But this is like a really good show to
get in touch with.
To get in touch with. Thank you. Yeah, that's very funny. But you know what? We're always talking about the spirit world, and you know what? Our physical bodies matter. I mean, they really do matter, and it's important for us to be to be in touch with our physical bodies, because our bodies will tell us what we need. If we have like any ailments that need to be corrected, our bodies will tell us. I mean, and also if we're lacking certain nutrients, we will crave certain foods. Although sometimes we may crave foods that we're allergic to as well, because that's what happens when you're not supposed to eat certain things or too much of it. So it's important for all of us to be able to be in touch with our bodies and our mind and our spirit. So what have you been up to, John?
Well, I agree with you. And earlier when Lynn was talking, I think she was talking about the church and all that, I think the root of all the problems is shame. I think it's really the church shames the body, shames the orgasm, shames this, shames that. So I think it's
so sad.
That's the sad part. And I think what she's would be really helpful at doing is, when you said you see a movement, is eradicating that shame, and really helping to celebrate the creation energy, which is the goddess.
I agree with you, because our country definitely, our world has hang-ups about sexuality, about gay marriage, about transsexuals. I mean, when a lot of people don't understand how important that is. Michelle is here.
Yes.
Hi, pretty girl. So good to see you.
So good to see you. I've missed you.
I missed you too. How are you?
I'm good. I have a little gift.
For me?
For Sunny.
Oh, thank you.
Well, I have something for you.
Okay.
You gotta open
I'm
that.
excited. Oh, no. Sunny got a hat. Wait a minute. Oh, you're hilarious. Oh, we need a new one.
Does he have one?
Wait, look.
Oh, my God.
Now we're going to take this one off.
I saw it at this little store in Montecito this morning, and I was
Oh, my God. We love it. Here, Sonny's got his new.
That's cute.
He got his new thing. Yeah, Mommy's not really
And he just had a birthday not too long ago.
Yeah, Sonny just turned
I saw that.
3.
3.
Yeah.
3 in dog years, 3 in people.
3 in people years.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, baby.
Look at
how pretty you look.
I need to have a little Sunny. I need a little. Oh my God!
Look at how pretty Sunny looks, everybody.
Oh my.
From Auntie Michelle. Okay, so he almost looks like like St. Patty's Day, but not. Oh,
and there's
Mama's
something
boy.
else in there that.
Oh, there is.
Yes.
This is hilarious.
There is a little dog store.
Oh my God! Wait a minute. What is
this?
this?
To Montecito, you have to come.
I'm coming to. I love going up there.
Is it a treat?
But look at them. Look at them. I thought they were for people.
Well, is it a bone? What is that?
Oh, but it's like a beautiful cookie.
It's a gorgeous cookie. Do you see that, everybody? These are beautiful. Thank you, Auntie. Oh, and he likes them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
They're organic. They told me.
He's very picky. I'm going to give him a little piece of one. Here.
Let's see if he likes it.
He likes it. Oh my goodness, he likes it. Okay. Well, thank you. I just dropped it. So tell us about tell us about your book. What is the name of your book? Let me see it.
Am I on camera?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I have the picture of the book.
Okay. It's called The Touch Remedy. And
let me see.
And the Touch Remedy, hands-on solutions to de-stress your life.
Oh, you look beautiful. That's a great
picture.
Thank
you. De-stress your life. And so basically, there are touch therapy remedies for everyone. It starts with babies, kids, teenagers, college students, and of course, men and women, sick people, elderly people, and pets. So I have
and pets as well.
Yeah, there's a chapter on pets. And so what I did was I took all the scientifically proven, most effective do-it-yourself techniques. And touch therapy includes everything from reflexology, acupressure, regular massage, energy work, like Reiki, therapeutic touch. And there's all kinds of techniques.
Do you do Reiki on dogs?
You can.
Wait, can you do acupressure on dogs?
Yes. And there's some certain points.
Really?
Yeah, I can show you some points. This is one book, so I couldn't put everything in here, but so I looked at the things that most people ask me about, which is, hyper dogs, that you want to calm them down, or dogs that are a little bit older, that are lethargic, you want to give them some energy.
Wow.
So, there's want me to show you a point right now?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
on Sunny?
On Sunny, but you're going to have to take his hat off.
It's okay.
Okay, so right at the very center of his head, which is perfect because Sunny's got a hello.
Here, we're going to put Sunny in the camera.
Right here, center of the head for all dogs. Right here.
And what is that?
Press, and this calms them down.
Oh, it does?
So for really skittish dogs, say you're taking them to the vet and they're kind of going crazy, you put a little pressure.
Isn't there like a little place in the skull there there's a groove? Is there a groove in the skull?
And in humans too. So actually in humans, we have at the top of our head, and it's for energizing though. There's an acupressure point at the top of the head. And you can tap it, and that's supposed to give you energy. At the center, right, yes.
Does that calm us down or gives us energy? That
gives us energy. But for dogs, it's supposed to calm them down.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, but is there anything to calm, like, with your kids, if your kids are going crazy? She's got 3 gorgeous boys. I mean, handsome, gorgeous.
There's a lot of things to do.
So what do you do? Do you go like that?
Well, for kids, I'm going to show you a technique. This is for everyone, but for kids because they're running around. You got to calm down. You grab their hand. In the center of the hand, if you can see that.
Yeah, show them in there.
Have it there.
Both hands. It's a reflexology area. It's to the solar plexus. Now, in the body, the solar plexus is right here. It's the nerve switchboard to the body. So what you do for kids or anyone, press in the center. You can hold it for press firmly. Hold for maybe 5 to 10 seconds, and then make circles. And you can go in one direction and then switch the direction. And really what this is doing is bringing circulation to this area, and it's sending energy through the nerve pathway to the solar plexus, which is actually here. But so all you have to do is work on the hands. And actually, there's the same point on the feet. So it's the center of the bottom of both feet. So you just press on the soles of the feet in the very center.
And does that calm them down?
It really does. It really does.
So did your boys say, Mommy, rub my feet?
A lot of it, yeah. Well, before they go to bed, they all want a massage, so I have to dole it out. I have to kind of split it up.
Every one of them?
Every single one. So
you definitely have healing hands. I mean, you definitely are a healer. For sure.
You.
No, for sure.
Well, you're the first person who told me that.
I am. Yep. And I was right.
Before I was a massage therapist.
Are you serious?
Yes. We took a hike. After we first met... And that was, do you remember? Because you did a reading for me that I bought through a charity auction.
Oh, yeah. There was a charity.
At the Playboy Mansion.
Right.
So I won that, and we met. And, I want to go back. It was 92 or 93. And then at the end of our session, and I was not a massage therapist, you said, let's go hiking. You said, do something, you want to go hiking? We started hiking. And then one of those hikes early on, you said, you're a healer. And I had no idea.
And you really are a healer, though. All those hikes we took in Fryman Canyon.
How many hours of hiking?
Michelle knows a lot about me. A lot.
I do, a lot of
more
secrets.
than anybody in this room, in
Yeah.
fact. She knows a lot about every guy I've ever dated almost, right?
Pretty much. Little.
And I remember...
Which one? How many?
I don't know, but I didn't like some of them. I used to get really mad at you.
Yeah, I
said, he's
remember.
not nice to you. Anyway, okay, so no, let's talk about your book
Okay.
because we don't have a lot of time. But
Yeah.
okay, so how can people get your book? Hold it up.
The book, well,
Oh,
it's
you
available
got it
everywhere,
up.
but I always say go to Amazon. It's called The Touch Remedy.
And
There,
who published it?
it's HarperCollins, and under HarperCollins, there's a division called Harper Elixir, which handles all their health and wellness books. And really, there's something for everybody in the family in this book.
That's
So if
fantastic. What
you're-
about old people?
There's a whole section for
There
elderly.
is. I'm going to have to start reading that one.
No. You're not old. You're not old. You're not
No,
old.
but I want to know. I want to prepare for the future.
Well, there's some things in here for, and this is for anyone really, but a lot of old people complain about cold hands and feet because as we age, I have it too. Your extremities kind of get colder or warmer.
Right.
And there's some techniques in here to stimulate the energy and get the blood flowing to the hands and the feet.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's really good. Is there any kind of pressure point for memory or people who...
There is a section on, I called it the mommy brain section, but what you can do, you can go into the index and reference, if you're looking up something for memory. But in the mommy brain section, which is in motherhood, there are some points that are related to the brain, which are here on the hand. This is the reflex area
Okay, we
to the
can see
brain
that.
on the
Okay.
thumb. And all you have to do is so simple is press.
And
this-
wait. You mean if I forget something, I can go like this and maybe I'll remember?
It helps anything related to the brain. Headaches also.
Really?
Right here. And some
Why
people
didn't you tell
actually-
me this before?
Yeah, and you have to press firmly. You could even take a clothespin or like a chip clip, the things you
Right,
put on
right,
paper.
right.
Stick it on your thumb and also on your big toes. It's the fleshy part behind the nail. And this is directly related to the brain.
The fleshy part behind the nail.
Yes.
That is so good to know.
Yeah.
I love that.
And I just want to tell everybody and you, so a portion of the proceeds of this book are going directly to City of Hope.
Oh,
which,
that's wonderful.
Do you know City of Hope is a comprehensive cancer treatment center and research facility outside of Los Angeles.
Are you doing
And
work with them?
I am. So they
What
have.
are you doing? Tell us about
They
it.
have a patient and family center called the Biller Patient and Family Center.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm doing is I'm trying to bring massage therapists into the center to work on patients and also their families. Because sometimes people are coming from, say, 3 hours away.
Oh, and they're stressed.
Yeah, and so say the wife is being treated for breast cancer and she's getting chemo, the husband's just sitting around waiting. So I'd like massage therapists to be there.
What a
to give
great
them
idea.
massage. And it's all complimentary. So we
That
have
is
some.
such a wonderful thing.
Yeah.
Are you going to be on Dr. Oz again?
I'm hoping.
I have
I'm waiting
a
for the
feeling-
date.
I have a feeling that you're going to be on. Have you been talking to
Yeah.
them? Yeah, I have a feeling you're going to be on again. I'm excited for
so.
you.
I hope
yeah.
so. I think it's an important thing.
This is. Have you been on? You need to get on Kathy Lee and Hoda.
I think
or
the
the Today
publicists
Show.
are pitching them. I think they're
I
waiting.
have a feeling you're going to do really well with this book.
Well, thank you.
Yeah,
well,
I'm excited for you.
Thank you. I can give anybody a tip. You can just throw something at me, and that's what I feel like this book. If you, for really any problem, you could just go to the index,
Right.
look it up, whether it's, say, diabetes or stomach aches.
Oh, there's
or
things you can do for
PMS.
diabetes too.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, and it's all safe, effective. Do it yourself. So you do it in your home.
So there's things for old people, young people, animals, dogs,
Yes, babies, kids,
kids,
everybody.
Okay.
And it's
All
also,
right.
you can do it yourself.
And how can people get in touch with you if they want to text you or Instagram you or
They can call
what's
you.
the
No,
best thing? Yeah, I'll give you my home number.
MichelleEbbin.com or BasicNeed.com.
Okay, do you guys have it up?
Basic need.
Okay.
Yeah, either of
Michelle,
those.
thank you so much for coming all this way. I love you.
I love you too. Will you come to Montecito?
Yeah. We'll make a
visit
plan.
me?
We'll definitely make a plan.
Okay.
But I have a young lady here that I'm going to read for.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
See you
Mwah.
later. Mwah.
Hi. All right, live TV. We love live TV. And your name's Zoe, right?
Yes, my name is Zoe.
Zoe, so nice to meet you.
It's
I'm
lovely
Char.
to meet you, too. It's really
pleasure.
wonderful to meet
you.
you.
It's really my pleasure. Thank you for being here. Okay, so have you ever had a reading before?
Never.
Okay. I need you to be open-minded about everybody, living and deceased, because I'll get an initial or I'll get a name, and sometimes it'll be a first name or a last name. It'll be a middle name. If you can just be open about everyone living and deceased, that would help me, okay?
Of course.
And if two people share the same name or initial, if you could let me know this, your messages will go more smoothly, okay?
Okay.
Now, I'm feeling somebody who's a... Do you have somebody that's a J or S initial?
Yeah.
A J?
My grandmother.
Don't say too much. Is she deceased, your grandmother? Mm-hmm. Does she start with J? Mm-hmm. Is there an N in her name? If you spell out her name? Or
no.
But it starts...
I know who an N would be.
No. Okay, well, wait a minute. But she started with J, your grandma. In her name, is there a U in it? Or is it Judith or Judy? Your grandma's with you. And then is... Okay, we need Kleenex.
Sorry, no, I'll be fine.
No, it's okay. And then is the N a male or female N?
Male.
Is he spelled N-A? Mm-hmm. Nathan? Mm-hmm. Is that your grandpa?
That is my grandfather, yeah.
Okay, now was your grandfather married to, is that the same side of the family? Mm-hmm. Nathan and Judith?
Yeah.
And they're both deceased?
No.
Your grandpa's living? Yeah. Okay, so then... I'm sure what your grandma's saying is that she's watching over your grandpa because he must really miss her.
Yeah.
And did he date somebody else?
Yeah.
She knows about it, and she's happy for him. You got to let...
She's such a cool gal.
She really is. She didn't want him to be left alone because she just didn't want him to be... He was lonely. And it's wonderful that... that he found company. Is everybody nice to the lady? That's good because I had an uncle who had a girlfriend and everybody was so mean to her and it was so mean, and life is for the living. So your grandma's happy about it. Is there a nickname like Bubby or Baby or
for who?
I don't know in your family. Buddy, Bubby, Baby, Baba?
I mean, Bubala is like
Bubala.
Everyone.
Okay.
It's everyone.
Who is it? Would she call you that?
He would call her that. Yeah, and she would say it too.
He would call, your grandpa would call that to your grandma?
Yeah, Bubala.
That's what, I think that's just her way of validating that they're together. And who is there a Sam?
Yeah.
Is that your uncle or your?
No, Sam's my cousin.
Your cousin, okay. He's living though, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and is he related to your grandma, to Judith? I think she wants you to let Sam know that she's happy and she's good. And also there's an M. I don't know who the M is. Is there anyone who's a Michael or a...
There's a Max.
Max. Who's that?
He's another cousin.
I think she wants the family to know that she's at peace and she's watching over everyone. And there's an A or L. Is there a Lewis or...
No.
Is there an A or L?
Well, the initials A-L would be my sister.
Your sister. Okay. She starts with an A?
She starts with an A.
And your last name's an L?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it A with an L in her first name or an N or M?
No.
But it starts with A.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know her name, but maybe her initials are A-L, so maybe she wants you to let your sister know that she's watching over her as well. Is this your mother's mother? Yeah. So, and your mom's living, right?
Yeah.
So you need to tell your mom.
Okay.
You need to tell your mom. And who's Rose or Ruth?
Ruth is my mother's middle name.
Middle name. That's how she's validating the connection to tell your grandma that your grandma's here. And are you theatrical? Are you an artist?
Yeah,
I'm
an actor.
You're an actor. Okay.
Yeah.
And did you just sign something? Did you just get something? Did you just get an opportunity?
Yeah.
Because she's really proud of you, and she's saying, "Don't give up."
Who is?
Grandma. Grandma's saying, "Don't give up," because you're getting frustrated. It's getting annoying. It's getting frustrating. Don't give up. Don't give up. I feel like you need better representation. Do you have a representation?
Not good.
You need better. I feel like she's saying you need better representation because you have so many gifts and you love what you're doing, and don't give up on it.
She's cool with the whole acting thing, though.
Well, she might have wanted you to be a doctor, but you'd be a nice Jewish doctor. But no, but I'm just joking about that. But she's fine with that. She's fine with that. You may change your mind down the road of what you do, but for now, this is okay, and it's fun. But you can't take it all to heart. She says you take rejection too much at heart, and you can't take it so seriously. The ones who are losing out are them. Just remember that. Where's David?
David's my father's brother.
Is he living, David? Who had a heart issue then? Their father?
Maybe.
Or your grandpa?
Yeah, that would be, yeah, I think so.
Did Nathan have a heart issue?
No, not really, but I think their father,
Their father.
Yeah.
They're saying, I'm not allowed to give out medical advice, but they're saying to watch the heart, or there may be a hereditary thing with the heart with their father.
For David?
I don't know if it's David or I think it's David's father or David's grandfather. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not sure where it's coming from, but I feel like there might be a hereditary thing.
Okay.
And just if, you can nip things in the bud by knowing them ahead of time. So that's all that really, that's all that really matters. Who's the other D, though? Like Danny or D? Debbie? I don't know.
Oh, man, my mother.
Deborah?
Deborah, yeah.
Deborah.
I think of her as mommy.
Okay, so Deborah's your mama?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so this is your grandma's way of saying that she loves you, she loves your mom, and that she's watching over your mom. It's hard for your mom without her mom. They were good friends. They were special friends. Your grandma is, even now, someone who I really like because she's a pure good soul, and she's a loud spirit that I can connect to, that I can hear, and she's in a good neighborhood over there.
That makes sense that she's loud. Her laugh was really loud. I used to make fun of her for that.
Yeah, and what happened with the pool? Why is she showing me a pool? Who had a pool? Do you have a pool?
No, but her house, they had a country house in Katona that had a pool.
And did you go there swimming when you were young and hang out at her pool?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a dog or a cat? I don't know. That's not hers.
No, she didn't.
Do you have this?
I had one.
That passed away?
Yeah.
Was it a dog?
Yeah.
I feel like she's got your dog.
She is Twyla?
Yeah. I didn't know the name of the dog, but I feel like she wants you to know your dog's in heaven.
She really
as well
likes
with
her.
That your dog's at peace. Are you also considering going back to school?
I think about it.
I think eventually you might go back to school. But don't give up the acting. You still have stuff to do with that. Do you sing as well?
No.
Just act. That's enough. But you need better representation to open more doors.
I would agree with that.
Do you have any questions?
Oh my goodness. I'm curious about this representation thing you say, if that's okay. Is it? I'm trying to figure, because so much of it is reaching out to.
You know what? The squeaky wheel gets the grease.
Yeah.
You're going to have to be really proactive at meeting people.
Yeah.
Do you ever go to those? What are they called, Elisa? Where they bring a bunch of people in to act, showcasing. Mm-hmm. Do you ever do that?
I have.
Maybe do something like that, or if you know someone that knows someone, you need to be more proactive about it. I have a feeling you're better at helping other people than you are at helping yourself. Is that true?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm better at, I can see other people's lives and figure out how to fix it, and I'm not so good at doing that.
Do you know Allie, or Elisa, or, well, there's Elisa, but...
Allie.
Or Alan, or A-L?
I don't, where did I put my list? No,
But your sister's initials are AL.
My sister's initials are AL.
What is she trying to make a? Why would she come back to this? Is your sister trying to open a new door? Is she trying to?
My sister's feeling stifled right now.
Yeah. Is she getting therapy?
Probably everyone in my family.
Yeah, because I feel like therapy would help her, and maybe a change, maybe a new beginning for her.
Okay.
Or a new beginning.
Okay.
I feel like she needs a new beginning, and to not give up either. And who's the C or S?
C or S.
Yeah, is there anyone who's a Sarah or Sylvia or somebody that your grandma would have known on the other side? Like,
who would still be here?
no, maybe on the other side.
Oh.
Like, did she have sisters or brothers or?
Her brother, but not.
But he's
S.
not an S.
No.
There's somebody else around her that's an S. Maybe it's her mother, her father.
Okay.
And also, is there an H?
And with the S or separately?
Yeah, separately. There's somebody who's like a Herbert High.
Oh, Herbert, but he's not dead.
Who's Herbert?
Herbert's my other grandma's boyfriend.
Your other grandma's boyfriend. She's talking about Herbert.
Okay.
So, boy, your grandmas are busy. Your grandpa and your grandma are busy people.
Yeah. Well, my paternal grandfather died a long time ago.
Yeah, well, he might be here too, saying that he likes Herbert.
Cool.
But there's also another H deceased, but I don't know who it is.
Okay.
But if you ask your parents, they'll figure it out.
Okay.
Anyway, thank you for trusting me. And I like Deborah. She's a good mom.
She is. She's the
She's
best.
a great mom.
You're the best.
Yeah, she's a great mom.
Thank you.
And thank you for wanting to be here today. And you're very intuitive yourself. You should always trust your gut and your instincts. You're very good at it. Do you know that?
I question it sometimes.
Don't ever doubt it and always act on it.
Okay.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Thank you
You're
so much.
Sweet. Oh
Did
my
Gabriel
God, she's
say
gorgeous.
anything? I'm just curious. Is there a Gabe?
I don't know who Gabriel is.
It's fine. Okay.
I don't know who that is.
It's totally okay. I don't know if I'm allowed to do that stuff anyway.
Is he deceased?
Yeah.
Who is that?
He's a friend of mine.
Who passed away? Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, you know what?
It's okay, he doesn't speak English, so.
Well, we'll send your grandma over to hang out with him and take care of him.
Okay, sorry, I don't know why.
That's okay,
shouldn't have
sweetie. No, it's okay. It's okay. If maybe you feel his energy and he comes to you. I bet. Probably.
Cool.
Okay. All right. Take good care. Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
My pleasure. Okay, everybody. This was quite the day. We talked about orgasms. We talked about touch therapy. We talked to this beautiful young lady's grandma in spirit. And I want everybody at home to know that your loved ones in the spirit world still love you and they care about you, and you can connect with them as well. I'm teaching people about their own intuition now. You can always go to char.net and sign up for one of my classes. Anyway, take good care and always say your prayers and pray for those that you love on the earth and in the spirit world. Be well. All my love. Bye-bye.